Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the good news from the new reformed GameStop, I guess, because they are no longer, catering to the first person in line when it comes to Pokemon product. People have been receiving emails from GameStop directly saying that they are going to be limited to their pre-ordered Journeys Together booster boxes that they pre-ordered with GameStop. We all know that GameStop already stopped pre-orders. They already stopped walk-ins and everything. So this is actually good news because that makes it more fair for the people that are interested in these packs. Now, it's been very difficult. It's been very difficult to get product, especially for the common consumer. It's been very difficult. So with GameStop implementing this pre-order limit and this pack limit, people are going to have a higher chance of essentially getting Pokemon product. I believe they limited their sleeve booster packs to 5 per person. And then everything else 2 per person. Now, with the new Ultra Premium collection that's coming out for the Prismatic Evolutions, I'm not sure what's going to be their limitation. I hope it's 1 per person, just because I don't really see GameStop getting located a tremendous amount. Of course, this is going to really test out the managerial styles of the people managing those GameStop stores. So we're going to see. We're going to see now. Some GameStop managers are really gung-ho about their product inventory. They don't like being told what to do. And I know that for a fact because I've dealt with many GameStops and I've seen how some of them operate. They have very stubborn managers. Now, does that mean it's going to be an issue? Of course not. For the 95 to 96% of GameStops that are out there, they're most likely going to comply to the limits. They're going to comply with the rules that GameStop has now implemented with the limits of Pokemon. Hopefully, that implies that no one's going to be able to backdoor this inventory. No one's going to be, not even employees are going to have the ability to get all this product prior to anybody even stepping into the door. So we're going to see that. We're going to see how that new rule is implemented and how that is going to affect, GameStop essentially giving all the customers the inventory they need or want. I don't know about a need, but want. Especially with the new Journeys Together, it's being very hyped up. We all saw a little snippet of how it's going to look, I could only imagine how well it's going to do. We're going to see those cards and we're going to see the artwork, and a lot of people are going to enjoy that artwork. We've already seen sneak peeks of the cards that are going to be in that set, and it's going to be massive. Now, is it going to be as massive as Prismatic? Probably not. I think Prismatic is as bad as it's going to be. Not in terms of the price. The price has not peaked. I am confident that price is going to skyrocket, especially with how much people are ripping it and how little the supply is coming down from the Pokemon Company. It's going to be tough getting Prismatic Evolutions. That's going to honestly, I don't even want to dig into that because it is such a headache to even think about it. People are selling it for an outrageous price already, and the supply line is just not printing out to demand. And then you know how it is. I've already explained it so many times. The Pokemon Company is not going to do anything to flood the market with more inventory because it's going to bring down the average price of those products, and it just doesn't make sense to flood the inventory to the secondhand market and bring down those prices. It doesn't make sense to them, honestly, and it makes sense to me that it's true. They're trying to make the Pokemon Company more valuable, and they're doing that by just giving enough supplies to the secondhand market, to all the consumers. But even then, we're seeing that a lot of the times that's not the case. We are not getting even enough to meet consumer needs. So it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. Hopefully, GameStop honestly works this out with each individual store to see if they can make this a kind of resolve for the issue we're having consistently with this hobby right now, especially with the bull market. Hopefully, GameStop can be that resolve. Honestly, and I said this in my last video, if they were to limit items, honestly, they would be seen as a godsend, because now that probability of that person getting some sort of pack for them to open and, get their fix on Pokemon, they're going to thank GameStop, and GameStop is going to bring up their reputation. This is going to the right direction. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is exactly what I thought should have happened, and it is happening. We are going in the right direction. GameStop, hopefully, this is well-deserved W on their part, and if they implement this correctly, it's going to be amazing for them. It is going to be amazing for them. Now, all they have to do now is just work on that MSRP price. Make sure that they're not marking up products to market price. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to mark things up as a corporate company. It doesn't make sense to, market things. No, it doesn't make sense to price things at market price. It just doesn't. It shouldn't work that way, especially if they are getting things at a discount, because they don't fall under the same rules as brick and mortar shops or as vendors. They should do MSRP, and now they have to fix that issue. Now, if that is an individual managerial pricing, and the manager is just trying to do that to make sure that they meet quotas, I guess that's not a GameStop issue. That's just an individual issue with that store. So I haven't been able to see any packs in the wild. All the TCG racks at my local GameStops have all been wiped out for months on end. And when there is a restock, I'm not able to see it, because I'm not going to get up early just to see, people fiend over these things. If they need it that much, they could go get it. I'm cool. I'll buy it from a brick and mortar shop. I'll buy it from my LGS. I'll buy it from a vendor. I just rather help them out rather than just stand in line just to, So at the end of the day, guys, this is exactly what we wanted to see. This is exactly what we needed to see, and this is just something that's going to help the community out with the purchasing Pokemon stuff, and it's going to make the chances just more fair, because GameStop is going to make sure they look at the account, because I'm assuming they're going to put some sort of, they have to have some sort of phone number associated with the purchase of the Pokemon products, so that way if they go to another store, that individual can't purchase more than one item. So hopefully that's implemented right. We're going to see GameStop actually maybe even succeed as a corporate LGS, and everything's going to be golden. So that is the hopes. I'm not saying that's going to happen. We'll see, but this is a great step in the right direction, guys. That's what we want to see, and this is just a big W for GameStop. So, like I said, we'll see if all the managers comply. If they comply, then GameStop as a whole is going to succeed. Other than that, that's all the news I have today. That's honestly the biggest thing I heard all day, and that's it. So I'll probably catch you guys on the next one. If I see anything else, I'll probably post about it today, tomorrow, whenever. So thanks, you guys, again, and yeah, see you guys later.